Welcome back there, Coastal Bay. Meteorologist Diamond Dixon. Looking at our low temperatures across our neighborhoods today, upper 40s for Beeville at 49, and closer to our Corpus Christi area, we hit 52, 51 for Rockport, same for Orange Grove, Alice, and Hebbronville. Most of us all were into the upper 40s or those mid 50s. Now, if we look once again at our feels like forecast headed into 9 o'clock tonight, we're going to still feel like the 60s across our neighborhoods. Of course, more of the lower 60s as we go more north, but as we go close to the coast, we could see anywhere between 64 and 68 then degrees. But once again, as we get into overnight, we could see upper 50s also into the forecast, once again, mainly for Beeville, and those lower 60s for our other surrounding neighborhoods by the midnight hour. Once again, we also still have another cold front then on the way that will then change our temperatures headed into our Sunday night. But until we get there, we'll still see 60s and feel like temperatures in the 60s throughout. And of course, we can't forget that we also had some rain throughout our forecast. Now, a lot of that moved well onto the north and to the east of us, but these were those overnight showers that really kind of settled in place. And if you woke up this morning, you probably saw the ground was a little bit on the wetter side, but we have it slowed down here so we can see just kind of how that rain really panned out. And of course, when we look at our rainfall in the next 7 days, those rain chances actually look a little bit on the more minimal side. Now, when we look at what's kind of in the next 7 days, those between about stray to unlikely, mainly because we got our bulk already. But we'll also still have that next cold front. But with this next cold front that's on the way, we're not really expected to see a lot of rainfall with it. That's why you can also see on Muggy Meter, we're kind of in that muggy range for today because we did have some overnight showers. We dry out for our Sunday headed into Monday, slightly even into Tuesday and Wednesday, because that cold front will bring us some drier air, and then we'll slightly then return to more muggy and humid into our Muggy Meter by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. As far as rainfall, we kind of look to be normal, but everywhere else also on that drier than normal range. That puts us at December 12th through the 16th, but you can see a big portion, even the middle portion of our U.S. here, we're looking at a drier pattern. So hour by hour, once again, those 60s stick around in the forecast for us. Southeast wind under 10 miles per hour. We usually drop that wind down to closer to a single digit when we get into those early morning hours, just on the cusp there of 60. What you want to also keep in mind is that fog that's going to settle in place too into our early morning. So with those forecast high temperatures, we still have a couple of days where we'll be below normal versus above normal, with that average then being 71. But as we head into December and the rest of the month, we look to see those temperatures between 65 and 70 degrees for our average highs. So keep in mind tonight, those highs and lows are a little bit range in there, but the lows will be between those mid 50s and low 60s across our neighborhoods. And of course, as we head more so into tomorrow, we could see a brief period of some warmer temperatures in the afternoon, but those may not last long due to some of that increased, once again, increased cloud cover. You'll want to be aware also of our visibility that we have throughout our neighborhoods with that fog that's going to settle in place and doesn't clear until later on in the morning for our Sunday. Hope you enjoy the rest of your 7 days.